Let's get it, man. It's the kid, RNL STACKZ. Big shouts to Reese The Director. We live at the gift shop right now. Come on, let's get into it, man.
Let's go. So tell everybody where you from.
Man, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, man. I gotta always be honest about that question, man. I was born in the Bronx, but I grew up
What the hell? We in Queens, nigga. But yo, what the?
like I always say, I'm an
Yeah.
NYC artist, man. Anybody that knows me know I got ties everywhere, basically, except for Staten Island.
Yeah.
I know some niggas out there, but I ain't, you know what I mean?
Taking a boat just seemed like a whole different
that's a
thing.
little stretch, you feel
Right,
me?
right. I always say that.
It's all love.
Shout out to Staten Island, though.
Facts, word. So yeah, I grew up in Brooklyn. I was born in the Bronx, but I grew up in Brooklyn though.
Oh shit.
I'm a real Brooklyn nigga at heart though.
Okay.
Word.
So what was it like growing up?
Shit, growing up, I lived in every borough except for Staten Island.
Mm-hmm.
So I even lived in Queens. Shout out to Marlsdale. I mean, we in Cambria Heights right now.
Right.
But I used to live in Marlsdale, Rosedale, you feel me, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
My sister went to fucking Springfield High School, so I know what it's like. We on Springfield Boulevard right now. Like, I'm good everywhere, as you can see.
Yep.
But growing up, man, it's crazy, man. Like any other typical child in NYC, man. You bump your head, you learn how to, you live and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
You make better with your ways and shit like that. I ain't gonna get up here and cap on these interviews. I had it hard and all that. That's not true. You know what I mean?
Right.
God bless my mom. She did good with me. God bless her soul. And my pops, to this day, we still locked in. You know what I mean? So I respect my parents, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
So coming up, were you like a rebellious teen, or you like just a good kid doing your thing?
Very. That's a good question. I was very rebellious. Word. And being that I was the only boy, I only have two sisters, you feel me? So I really had to bump my head a lot. You know
Little brother or big brother?
Nah, I only got two sisters. So
Yeah, so you the youngest or oldest?
One older sister and one younger sister.
Oh,
so
you're in the middle.
Growing up, it was just me and my older sister for, most of the majority of the time, for recent years.
So y'all pretty close.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, but, I had to learn. You live and you learn type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, word.
Okay. So, how did you come with your stage name, RNL STACKZ?
It's funny. Every time I get asked that question, I always try to go like all the way in depth. My original name is STACKZ. I was originally a DJ. I used to DJ when I was like 13 to 18 years old. I'm 30-something now. I ain't gonna get into the exact. I'm 30-something now, right?
Right.
So from 13 to 18, I was DJ STACKZ for most of my career, anybody that know me. And then Hurricane Sandy happened. I lost my equipment, so the name kind of trickled over from me being a DJ to being the same thing in rapper. I just wanted to keep my same name. I didn't really like making too much. I didn't want to be little this and little that at the time. So
yo, it was a moment everybody was little.
Everybody was little.
Yo, that ass.
So, nah, I just tried to stick to my roots, and then my name is abbreviated. It's dots in my name. Sound through a creative concept equals Zen. So I really broke down. That's a lot
you
of
really
stacks
thought about
in
it.
the world,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stacks go according to my height, to the abbreviation. It's not just, everything sums up to money. But, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things for my name, my particular name.
Right.
RNL STACKZ, respect and loyalty. That's my, my brand that I co-own with my brother Kush Films. Big shout out to Kush Films. It's a little entertainment company that we do a lot of production things. It's not just rap over there. It's a lot of things that we do over there. So. But I incorporated everything. RNL STACKZ, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So do you consider yourself more of a rapper or an entertainer?
I would say it's an even division between both, because I got my moments where I feel like a rapper, but then a lot of the songs that I produced lately, I'm singing, I'm doing certain things and shit like that. So I would like to say I entertain combined with performing, doing the podcast, doing things like this. So I would like to say I'm an entertainer, you know what I mean?
Okay. So how long have you been entertaining?
I've been rapping now for almost 9 years, I think.
Awesome, isn't it?
I've been doing it almost a decade now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way you can really feel in this shit. I done had duds, I done had records flop, and then I had records do good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all about consistency. I'm gonna just keep trying till I make something happen out of this shit, you know what I mean?
So tell me about your newest project that's out right now.
The last project I just dropped, my little mixtape. I ain't gonna say my mixtape on Audio Mac. That's called Hard Times. I dropped that recently. It's doing very well. Big shout to the single that's going on right now, Body Light. Been going crazy with that, performing that everywhere. I just had a show in Jersey last night.
Oh shit!
Crazy. Big shout out to
yeah. Shout out to Icy,
you know
Icy, right?
Shout out to Icy and all that. I went out to Jersey and we went crazy bananas with that. But The last project is doing okay. We just decided to drop Body like as a single on all streaming platforms right now. So that can tell you with that within itself. I'm not going to withhold this good music. If y'all want to hear it, if I get a good reaction, it's y'all's. You feel me? Word, it's y'all's.
Okay. So who produced your music, as far as like the mixing and the mastering?
Multiple producers.
Oh, shit.
That's the one as far as making the beats. But majority of my mixing and mastering, I would give that to Explode Studios in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if I record anywhere else. Shouts to G. He know what's up. When I can hit him up 3, 4 in the morning. We getting shit done. You know what I'm saying? And then he just always did it to my liking for the time I've been recording.
Right.
I've tried other mixing mastering elsewhere, but the cuts be right. I don't really have to tell him anything. He can add his own things, and I actually like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. Explode Studios, I'll give them that.
So like, shout them out. How much they charging an hour if you're my other artists tapping in?
Pardon me for not knowing the exacts, but I think...
Because you got, like, I mean, you tapped in now.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's 60 an hour. Don't get me wrong, celebrities record there and all that shit. It ain't just no underground shit. This is official tissue. They also got a green screen room for them artists that's doing all that, you know, that AI stuff, whatever you want to get into.
Oh, shit.
They have their own room for that, but as far as I'm concerned, for the recording, it's 60 an hour. I done did 8-hour sessions in there before, 6-hour sessions before. It's really, for me, it's the quality. It's no price on quality for me. So
facts.
I don't want to sit here and sound like I got it like that. Nah, it's the quality that I go for. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Explode Studios.
Yeah. So like, what fuels your writing? Like, is it like depending on something you going through, or you could just write from any inspiration?
I can
you know,
see some shit happening on this corner right now, and I go home and write about this shit.
Oh shit,
I write about this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things fuel my writing. Obviously, most of my writing, if you hear my music, it be pain talk, shit that I'm going through, shit like that, shit in life. You know what I'm saying? So it could be anything. I feel as a writer, not just a rapper or entertainer, you should be able to write off of any feeling, off of anything that you see. So, yeah.
You seem like a smart dude. Like, you seem like you read too. Like, tell me your favorite book.
My favorite book? That's interesting. I would say my favorite book, I got a few. I would say the Curtis book, the 50th Law. It's also co-written by Robert Greene. That's the person that made the 48 Laws of Power and all that.
Right.
I like that type of reading. I like to, you know, feed my mind with things that just make me want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nah, this is real. You know, it moves me, it inspires me. You know what I'm saying? Not only because 50 Cent, that's my favorite rapper, but at the same time, you see what he is as a businessman. So I try to emulate whatever they doing as businessmen. I try to do the same thing on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of inspirations, like, what inspired you to even make music?
I would say more importantly, just watching, you know, a lot of OGs in the game doing what they doing. In the recent years, you got the kids that's younger than me. It's a lot of YNs out here that's doing, you know, way more shit than me. It's inspiring. It just constantly gives you that pill like, yo, I could do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Word.
So like, what comes first for you? Like, your partner or your profession?
You said what comes first?
Yeah.
My partner or my profession? I would say before even both of them, my kids come first, because I'm a father. I'm a father. But my partner or my profession...
Happy Father's Day in advance too, man.
I appreciate that. Good looking, Reese. My partner, sometimes I might have to do both. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do both, but I would say more importantly, my partner.
Okay, I respect that.
You gotta take care of the house first. Take care of home. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
So like, how do you manage the love life and like in chasing the music career? Is it challenging?
It is. It's not easy, but it ain't hard neither. Because when you got somebody that supports you like they do, it's no limit to anything. They're at everything you do. They're constantly, even if they're not there, they're trying to figure out how they can support you to do it better. So it's not really that hard. You know what I mean? For me, some might say something else. Some people are chasing something else, but I'm fully committed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like I'm committed to the music. So, you know what I mean? Well,
so like, how do you handle criticism or feedback on your music, and how does it impact your creative process?
You know, sometimes it could be tough, because if you're a discouraging person, if you let criticism take your shit over easy, it will fuck with you. I had to grow through that. When I first started with music, it was hard for me to accept criticism. Now, I accept all criticism, bad criticism, good criticism.
Right.
Because it helps you build more your character, yourself as an artist, what you're recording, how you're recording it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, yeah.
Okay.
I accept it pretty well now.
So tell me the first rap verse you remember from somebody else.
Damn.
Like front to back, pause.
The first rap verse?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, what's that, 21 questions?
Oh, shit.
I love you like a fat kid,
Hey,
little
okay,
kid. Stop
yeah.
playing, son. I was outside singing that to every girl
Yeah.
trying to, what? Hell yeah. No,
That's
damn,
funny.
I ain't love her ass. I was proud. Nah, I'm playing.
Yeah.
But 21 questions for a fact.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, like, what's your process to finding beats? Like, do you have, like, a type like artist? Like when you search for your beats?
I believe when you find beats, especially the songs that y'all actually heard me on,
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, the first time I heard the beat, it's like...
You like the old school, I see, too.
Yeah, I like old school shit, too. I be doing my vibey shit, too, but the old school shit,
Mhm.
hell yeah. Listen, man, big shouts to that single, How You Want It.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
That was
work it in.
interesting. I ain't never seen nobody get on a
I
beat
mean,
like that.
a
So
lot
for
of
you
people
to,
can't even
you
fuck
know,
with the Tupac shit
right.
like that, and
Most
then-
people don't.
And justify it. And then I'm a young nigga myself
Mhm.
into that range. So, yeah, like, I mean, when it comes to the beat selection, I just believe the first time I hear it, if I got to gamble on it too much,
Mhm.
it might not be the beat for me. That
Okay.
don't mean the beat is whack, though. It just might not be the beat for me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Word.
So like, when did you say to yourself, "I found my purpose"? Like, this is it.
When I came, it was the year 2013, I started rapping. I came back from North Carolina and I told my niggas, I'm like, y'all want to rap? You know what I'm saying? I want to rap. And Kush Films, my brother told me, he was like, listen, he told me straight up, man, there's so many people out here that rap, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just like playing ball.
Right.
There's mad ballers out here. Make me a believer.
Right.
Word, make me a believer. And I had to really show my own niggas first that I really wanted to do it. I'm out here recording with my last little bit of dollars, shit like that.
Who gave you that green light? Like, nah, like you dead ass nice, my
I'll be
nigga.
honest, even my own pops was like, nah, I ain't believing in that shit. Go
Oh,
get a
shit.
job, nigga. Word up.
Yeah.
Until now, y'all gonna see him at these shows and all that
Yeah.
shit. That shit is personal. But in the beginning, like I said, I don't know. I don't really. It wasn't too much people believing in me at first, so I had to make people believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand that though, especially in an environment where we come from.
The credit to one person, because it was a lot of people around me like, nah, go for this shit. Because, like I said, I was a DJ before. It was a no-brainer for him to just keep doing music. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So simple as that.
Okay. Tell me about your first musical memory. For me, mine's like church. You know, I grew up, going to church, stuff like that.
Very
first musical memory. You know, noticing the way black people sing "Happy Birthday," like that was a memory for me.
I remember because when Pops was trying to put us to sleep, and as badass kids, we still staying up and shit, right? My pops would play the radio. Instead of putting on the TV and shit, he'll play the radio. He would play WBLS,
right?
7.5. Word. David Levy, we rocking you. I could
right? You remember that?
Come on, shit like that. And then in the nighttime, after like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, they play house music.
Okay.
So I grew up with a lot of, if you notice, a lot of my beats that I pick is a lot of like bassy beats and shit like that. Because I grew up with a lot of house music. So my first musical memory will be like house music.
Okay.
Follow me. I could go on for
days,
right. Shit like that. I come from shit like that.
Yeah, cookout music.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So like, what's the difference between you and you as an artist?
Person and an artist. Me, I'm a father full time, man. I try to be, you know what I mean? I try to be the best in that department. And then not just that, as a professional person, man, some of us got 9 to 5s to maintain. It's a professional world out here. So that, I keep that separate. As a rapper, you getting the raw edit, the streets. You getting the streets for me, you heard?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it is what it is. Not just the streets, you're gonna get real pain from me. Real thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That. Real scenarios. So I would say that's a big difference between the both.
Okay. So if you had the opportunity to talk to your younger self before you started taking everything serious and with everything you know now, what would you tell yourself?
Just don't work on my anger and shit, man. Don't feed into a lot of the dumb shit that I was feeding into when I was younger. But if I could tell myself something now, keep going, keep pushing your dreams, man, because this rap shit done took me so far, man. I done met a lot of great people off this shit, man. Big shout out to Gifted Records Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alexander the Gift, you know what I'm saying? I could go on for days, so I would tell myself that in the future, just keep going, keep following your dreams.
Okay. In no specific order, tell me your top 5, dead or alive.
Top 5, dead or alive, no specific order. For
Mhm.
me, Biggie, Tupac, Nas, 50. And if I'm gonna go last but not least, KRS-One. KRS-One.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
That's my top 5.
So, what's the hardest part in your opinion with growing the fan base? Or have that been easy for you?
My opinion on growing the fan base?
Mm-hmm.
It's not so hard, especially when you make good music. Some people don't make good music and they got more fan base than me.
Yeah.
It's not about that, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, though.
That's real shit. I'm being honest on
Yeah.
this. It's people that got
Right.
bigger fan base.
It's just the
than me.
confidence, though.
It's really that. It's how you structure yourself in certain rooms, shit like that. How you market yourself, how you brand yourself. So for me personally, it's not that hard. I like to engage with my fan base as much as I can. I'm at these shows, I'm talking to people, taking pictures with people.
Right.
Like you can reach out and you can touch me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not that hard to obtain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So for someone who's never heard of RNL STACKZ, tell us 2 tracks they should go listen to right now.
First things first, Body Like. I would say Body Like on top. That's streaming right now on streaming platforms.
Make sure y'all go stream that.
Yeah,
Run
shouts
it
to
up.
my gifty, big shouts to my gifty. You know what it
We need
is.
the ladies to tap in.
Yes,
We need
that's
them
a
challenges
fact.
going. You heard?
Got the
Like,
Body Like challenge going on.
Y'all know y'all like to show y'all body already.
on,
Like,
man.
come on,
Tap
man.
in on
Just
my
throw
page. Y'all gonna see
my
the
gifty
dance.
music in that background sound. Use that. You
That's
feel
a
me?
fact. That's a fact. I would say Body Like, of course, 2 songs, and Play With Me.
Okay.
Play With Me, because right now the ladies is giving me a lot of, reaction. Shouts to my niggas, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of gangster shit too, but
Yeah.
the ladies is giving me a reaction right now, so I would say Body Like and Play With Me.
Okay.
Word.
And my last question for you, what's next?
What's next? Like me and my gifty just hit, kind of hinted upon, we got something special coming. Something really, really special. I ain't gonna say too much, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be something different, something that people never really saw from me before. So I'm gonna just hint on that. Besides that, more projects. It's a lot of show dates. Matter of fact, check my EPK on my IG. Go in there in my bio, click the link. All my show dates are there. If you want to know anything about me, more about me, click my EPK. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Besides the show dates, more visuals, of course. It's a lot of visuals on the way. I got some videos that I done did that's not even out yet. I can't even speak on. But it's more on the way, for real.
Videos out right now. Y'all should go
Shit like
run
that,
that up for
you know what I mean?
You don't hurt the like, comment, share.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's all it's about, so.
Y'all complain about New York rap. He got that.
Yeah, we here, you know
So
what I
tell
mean?
everybody where they can find you at.
You can follow me on IG at RNL STACKZ. You can follow me on Facebook at STACKZ_Luciano. And that's, simple and plain. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Tidal,
save
everywhere.
that.
RNL STACKZ, simple and plain.
Save his songs.
Yes.
You gotta press that hard. Save his songs.
RNL
Download it.
STACKZ, STACKZ, simple and plain.
That's
Big
it.
shouts to Gifted Records Entertainment. And we're going to keep doing this shit. We're going to run this shit up to the moon. I want to say shouts to Reese The Director. Yeah,
All right, and we out of here.
Like,
let's go.